Hey, YouTube. What the heck's this? Do I need this to sell stuff on eBay? Do I have to have it? What kind of stuff do I need? Am I going to spend a bunch of money? I'm going to spend a bunch of money. Chill out. We're going to go over some basic supplies, what you really need, and the things you could need. And then the things that are just really nice to have. Just stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to go over some stuff that, as a new eBayer, you're going to need certain supplies. You're going to have some things. You got to have some things to ship with. You got to have some, you just got to have some supplies. You got to have some. I mean, there's easy ways and hard ways to do it. When I first started out, I was doing it the hard way. I was doing it the cheap way. Let's say that. And a lot of you guys are probably going to do it that way because, let's face it, you're either starting this thing up, but you don't have much money to put into it, or all your money are going to bills and stuff. And the whole reason you're doing this is to make some more money. And this is a viable way to, if you want to make $300 a month, pay a car payment, or $400 or whatever, you can do it. I made $5,000 on eBay last month. Now, that's gross. Let's not profit. That's gross. My gross sales were $5,000. My profit was probably around 35% of that. I'm not sure off the top of my head. In the last year, and like I said, this channel right now, we're talking about eBay. I do FBA and eBay, Amazon FBA. Right now, I feel like there's a ton of content out about Amazon FBA. And Amazon FBA is great. It is amazing if it's for you and it's part of your business model and you want to do it and you want to follow Amazon's policies and you want to... Now, eBay's got their own policies. Make sure you know all the policies, but eBay's got their own. But eBay is something for me, a guy like me starting out. I can go over here and say, oh, look, here, I found this junk at my house, Hey, look. Dollar and heart ornament. I can set this down. I can take some pictures of this, list it on eBay, find out what it's selling for, list it on eBay. I can make some money today, right now. If I list this right for the right price, the right person sees it, I can sell this today. Now, I'm not even sure this is listed, to tell you the truth. I'm not too good about that right now, but we've been running a bunch of FBA stuff out, so we've been kind of slack. So I'm coming back on eBay on my end right now because I'm wanting to get to a point where I'm coming back to eBay on my end right now because I'm wanting to get to a point where we're making money every day, which is what eBay does. eBay is money now. So let's get back to the point of what kind of supplies do you have to have? Some things that you have to have. First, let's walk over here to my desk. A couple things you have to have. One, you gotta have some way to print. Now this, a thermal printer, these things are amazing, excellent. They're a little expensive. Awesome. But when I first started out, I used the old inkjet here. It cost me a bunch of money in ink. And I don't have them in here now, but they got the labels that have the half sheets. Print them out, peel, stick. If you even want to, which I don't advise, but spend the extra money on the Avery peel and sticks. It's 2 labels per sheet. But you can cut them out, your shipping labels out. You got to print your shipping labels off, and that's in packing slips. But you can cut them out and tape them to the box, which takes up so much time. Invest, when it's even starting out, I don't know how much they are. They're not. I'll have them linked in the description down below, the ones I used to use. And I'm going to have all these supplies we talk about today, guys. I'll have linked down below from Amazon. So we'll have that link put up before we get the video up or when we have the video up. So if you guys get going, head down to the link, buy it from there. We make us a little bit of money on that. It helps keep the bills rolling. We're just starting up our YouTube channel, so... we want to help you guys. This is us giving back. And I want you guys to know. Another thing you guys are going to have. This is a must-have. This is a do not skimp. Do not skimp on your money here. Go out and buy a scale. Now, it doesn't have to be the nicest scale. It can be the scale, I don't know. I think I paid, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think 30 or 40 bucks for it probably. You can get them cheaper than that. You have to have a scale or you're going to lose money. You got to be able to measure and weigh all your stuff. I'll have a link to the description for this scale and the one I used to use down below. The other one was a little smaller. How about a nice one? This one's got this one's got some bells and whistles on it, man. You gotta, you pop it up. You can set stuff in there. From time to time, it's still too small. I had a bigger one, but it broke on me. So this one's got the detachable thing, so I don't have to stand. I don't have to put stuff down on it like my other scale. And I couldn't see the, like if I was going to measure this box or weigh this box, and it had to go on that way. Well, I couldn't see it. Well, this one is out of the way, and I can see it. So that is a plus. But you got to have a scale. Even if you have an old, non-digital scale, analog scale, I guess, what you call it. I don't know. But if you have a scale, you got to be able to weigh this stuff. And you need to be able to weigh ounces on it. That's the biggest, that saves you on your shipping. For you that don't know, USPS first class is the cheapest way to ship things. That's anything under 16 ounces. And I'm going to do a shipping video sometime, but then it goes up from there. But you got to be able to measure ounces, because you'll lose money if you put down, if you think something's going to cost you $4 to ship and it costs you $12 to ship, well, you just lost $8 on something there. I mean, on your profit, or maybe even went negative on your purchase. Shouldn't, but you may. Another thing you're going to need is boxes. Lots of different sizes of boxes. I've never ran across the video, but these are my three main sizes. This is an 8x6x4. This is a 10x10x6. And this is a 12x10x8. These two both fall under the cubic shipping. I pay for these boxes. This one's actually from eBay. Bought it from the store for branding purposes. But you can also get free boxes from the USPS. Now, you can't ship first class stuff in these. It's only priority. You can't ship parcel. You can't ship first class. But if you got some priority stuff, free. They're free. Another thing, the flat rate boxes. Anything under 50 pounds that fits in the flat rate box ships for a flat price. The small flat rates, I don't even know. Somebody commented the prices. The one I use the most, flat rate envelope. I use a bunch of them. I don't know why everybody else uses the boxes. It seems like I use a lot of these. $7.55 to ship. Anything under 50 pounds that fits in here. It's awesome. Okay, let's move on. Boxes, printer paper of some sort. We need labels, or if you're going to tape. That brings me to my next little thing here. You got to have tape. Now, when I started out, I was using 2-inch tape. I was buying it, I think at Menards or someplace. And I'll link in the description. Tape King. I love Tape King's tape. It's really good. You got to have some kind of packing tape to tape the boxes up with. Now, tape, don't go cheap on tape. Don't try to save your money on your tape, because you'll regret it in the end, because good tape makes a huge difference. Now, I was taking this tape and I was pulling it out and biting it or whatever, cutting it, putting it on the box for months. One day I decided, hey, I'm going to buy a tape gun just to see, because I thought, I don't really need a tape gun. Oh, sorry. I really don't need a tape gun until I use a tape gun. And then I was like, I'll never go without a tape gun. This is a Duck brand, cheapo 2-inch tape gun. You see how cheap it is. It's spinning around on the thing. 2-inch tape. This works for it'd work for anything. I used to use this for FBI. I used it for big packages. Then Chaz over at the Side Hustle Networks, give a shout out to Chaz. We're not affiliated, but I'm a VIP member. So over at Chaz at the Side Hustle Networks, he said, oh, it's Tape King. Or he uses a U-line. This is a Tape King. 3-inch tape. These things, this is a man's tape gun here. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it tapes up anything you need to tape up. So you got a couple different sizes of tapes. Tape. I always keep a bunch in stock. When you first start out, you're going to run out of some things. You're going to run out of boxes. You're going to run out of tape. You're going to run out of stuff. It's fine. Just go get some more tape. I try to keep enough in stock that we don't run out anymore. Boxes. I want to go back to boxes for a second. Now, you don't have to buy boxes. Not starting out especially. You can go to dollar stores or Walmart or grocery stores or home improvement stores, and a lot of times they have boxes in the back. Or you get Amazon boxes. People buy Amazon. I keep most of my Amazon boxes. That's what this is. eBay, I don't mind as much to ship in a box that's not a clean box. My merchant fulfilled stuff for Amazon, I only ship in clean boxes now. There's one of my 10 by 10 boxes, but you know, loves boxes, just good boxes. There's a tidy cat box. People on eBay aren't as particular about that. I mean, when they get it, they kind of know what they're expecting. So go around and ask. You get free boxes, and for 6 months to a year, you can get by on free boxes, especially if you stay about where you're at. You know, if you're only wanting to do this part-time and not do big things, you can get free boxes, and you can probably last a long time. If you want to do $500-600 a month, yeah, free boxes. Don't pay for boxes. Boxes are 50 or I think I pay 34 to 54 cents a box. So I mean, you got to figure that into your cost. So boxes, make sure you go get them for free when you're starting out. Get them cheap as you can. Craft paper. Now, there's some people who love using craft paper and some people that don't love using craft paper. Craft paper is kind of heavy. It weighs something. So here, give me a second. Just this little piece here. Wad it up here. Let's see how much it weighs. Scale right here. Craft paper. I mean, that's not much. That's probably enough to fit in that little 8x6 box. That's 1 ounce. So 1 ounce. Craft paper is $10 a roll, $8 a roll at any home improvement store or hobby store. Probably you can probably get it there too. I use air pillows because I think I save money shipping. Now, when I buy air pillows now, but when I first started out, I know a guy, he's a friend who runs a restaurant who gets a bunch of air pillows. And he still saves them for me, which is awesome because I don't have to pay for them, and he doesn't charge me for them, which he could. See that? Can you see? No ounces. So that's going to add an ounce. So that could push you over your first class whenever these won't. But that's, air pillows are more expensive if you got to buy them, but if you can get them free, they're great to have. That's not really a must-have, but you got to have something to pack in the box. Don't use, well, I guess you could use, I keep a lot of sacks, but don't use those. That's kind of tacky, all right? Anyway, craft paper, heavier, cheap. You get a roll up for like $8. It'll last you probably 3-4 months, easy. If you're selling real hard, it might not last you that long, but all right, moving on. Lots of knives. Now you're going to have box cutters. And I mean box cutters, we always use them when you're resizing boxes, things like that. We did a resizing video. When you're resizing boxes, different kinds of knives. Stickers don't hurt to have them. You don't have to have them. But for your delicate stuff, because you catch the wrong post office guy or the USPS guy or UPS guy on the wrong day, what's he do? He throws your packages, breaks things. We don't like that. That's all right. But yeah, that's how, here, wait, poly mailers. These are cheap. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. They're real cheap, a couple different sizes. We use that size and this size. I don't know what they are. Big and bigger. These are like a 9 or a 13 by 9 or 13 by 10. There are stuff that we can ship in poly mailer up in here. You can put clothes or, indestructible tools like sockets. I think I just shipped some sockets out in a poly mailer. Wrapped them up with some bubble wrap. Poly mailers are lighter than boxes, so they don't cost as much to ship. Another thing I use that you don't have to have, but it's nice sometimes, a couple different sizes of bubble wrap. Over here we got. And you can buy a thing. I use a piece of PVC. You can buy one of these. It's like $100. So we try to do cheap around here because, overhead's a lot. Bubble wrap is good to have to protect delicate things. It's cheap. It's not bad. I'll put a link in the description down below for that stuff too. Let's move around here. I'm trying to get through this. I don't want to take up much of you guys' time today. Tape measures. Lots of tape measures because you'll never be able to find one when you need it. You got to be able to measure your boxes, accurately get a quote or ship it right. One thing I love, and we did this. Dave's not here, but Dave loves it too. This is an adhesive back tape measure. Usually you use this for sewing, woodworking, that kind of thing. We've got ours right there because if you're looking for a tape measure, you're never going to be able to find one, but look, bam. 8, 6, 4. No problem, right? Those adhesive tape measures, I'll have those in this link in the description. These Stanley lever locks, I kind of like them, but I'm not going to link them because they're not that good, to tell you the truth. There's a different kind I like, but I don't think they're sold on Amazon, and I'm not an affiliate for the other place, and the other place and me are kind of at war right now, so we'll not talk about that. Here's something I like to keep around the office. Now, this isn't these things aren't must-haves. I'm just going to kind of go over a couple of extra things that we like to have. But cleaning supplies, everything's going to get dusty and dirty. It's nice to be able to keep everything clean as you go. It's hard to do sometimes. These aren't magic erasers because that's a brand name. These are melamine sponges. You can get them on eBay for like cheap. I mean, don't go buy the Mr. Clean. I mean, these things take Sharpie off of everything. They take, I use them for everything, to clean everything. They're magic, but they're not a magic eraser because no. These things, I use them all the time. You can get like, I don't remember how I bought 30 or 100 or 200 in a bundle for like nothing. I mean, they're cheap. A lady in Ohio, I bought them on eBay. Okay, and Clorox wipes. Here's a little FYI. My wife, Christina, told me this. Clorox wipes will wipe Sharpie off of anything. Not Lysol wipes, which I got here. Not Lysol. Clorox wipes, which I'll link in the description. You can wipe Sharpie off books, off toys, off everything. Anything that's got permanent marker on it. Moving along here. Seen this in the thumbnail, I think, or something. Box resizer. What is this? It's a box resizer. I don't use this as often. Some guys like these things. I use a knife. Sometimes I overdo it with a knife, though, when I'm resizing a box. I'm not real good at this. I've not used it much yet. Dave likes it. It's just, they're $15 or something like that on Amazon. I'll link them in the description. Okay, and this kind of gets away from eBay a little bit, but if you're going to do books, which you can sell books on eBay, but used books have stickers all over them and stuff, or anything, actually, that has stickers all over it, like clearance stuff, right here. Scotty peelers, Goo Gone. I use the old Conair. It's my wife's, don't tell her. Heat it up. These things will save your fingers from bleeding. Plastic ones don't hurt things. This one will cut you open, I promise. Be careful if you're going to use the metal one, but they are amazing for keeping you from hurting yourself. Little Goo Gone. Use this stuff sparingly. A little dab will do you. It's like snake venom, guys. A little dab will do you. All right. So basically, from the time you list it until the time you ship it, you can pretty much do it with all the items I just showed you. Now, you don't have to have all of them. You need boxes, you need packing, you need tape, you need a scale, you need a printer, you need labels. Get that, and then you can pack and ship your stuff. You need a place to work. If you're working in your house, hopefully you got a spot. I'm blessed to have a big spot like this, right? But you have a spot to kind of work, keep your stuff, keep your wife from going crazy from all the stuff she got in the house. I was in the house, and then my wife kicked me out, and now I'm over here in the shop. I had to rearrange the entire office and everything. So pretty much that's it, YouTube. If you guys like what you're hearing, my how-tos, and I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you doing it. I do like doing it. I'm not very good at it, I know that. But as I go, I'm going to get better. I'm going to learn. And I want you guys to help me. I want criticism. Not like, you suck. I know I suck. It's all right. I just need criticism like, hey, that video was really shaky because you're holding your phone in your hand. You need to quit doing it with your phone. Now, that is criticism I can take, and I can try to do stuff. Or your editing sucks. You need to edit your videos better, or more music, or hey, how about getting rid of that ugly face? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Just like and subscribe. And this is out to my kids. I got 5 kids. 5. They don't like you call it the thumbs up button. They want to hear you say the like button. I'm going to say, smash that thumbs up button, guys. Right? Thumbs up. Share my videos. Smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Yada, yada, yada. All that stuff. I'm going to try to put out a video a week. We'll try to do it on Tuesday or Wednesday a week. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for your time. Peace.